Hello, Paul here from EMD Motorsport. I've got this VW Crafter replacing the EGR cooler, and the EGR cooler just sits on this side here, this one here, and I'll show you the old one. This is the actual old one, the old EGR cooler. So when I pulled it out, the sensor was, this part here was already got water in there, and if you look inside, this is the exhaust part as well. So if you look inside here, there's water in there already. See the water there? That's the part that's the part for the exhaust. So the recirculation part. So there should be no water there at all, just exhaust gas. Okay, so this one here is leaking internally. And the funny thing is, the actual where the sensor is, temperature sensor on that one, there's two, one there and one there. This part here is for the temperature, exhaust temperature sensor. This is the exhaust part here. So, and this part here is coolant. This coolant goes through there to the engine block through a union joint. Right? It's very important when you do this job. You got to get the gasket for this one, the front gasket, and the back gasket for that one there. And the most important, very vital, is the little part here called union joiner. There's no gasket for it. The outside of the joiner is rubber, so it's not going to leak. It's a special design on that one. So I'll show you on the new one. This is the brand new one. This is a VW one from VW. Okay, part number there, Volkswagen, if you want to have a look at it. So the joiner, there's the temperature sensor here, coolant goes through there and comes out there. So you got two coolant ports, that one there, the joiner goes through there, the union joiner goes through there, and there's a hose that goes to the actual engine, goes in there, temperature sensor, pipe, temperature sensor, 13mm nut, a bolt there, and a bolt underneath there. Oops, to hold the actual EGR to the car. Okay, so these are the new ones, but I want to show you where that bolt is. That's where the union nut is, very important. The union nut goes here. That one there, see that one there? This one here is a union nut. Get a brand new one. Don't reuse the old one. Alright, it's a big job, so don't muck around. And I'll give you the part number for that one. So this union nut, the rubber is outside there. It's got rubber outside. So this is the seal. The rubber is the seal. So this is the part number for it. To help out. Get that part as well. Make sure you get that replaced for the EGR cooler before you do the whole job. Okay, that's the pipe there. Make sure you get a gasket for that part there and a gasket for that one there. Okay, it's very important to do that. So now I'm going to install this to this vehicle, and then we'll go from there. Okay, thanks for watching. Just want to let you know, so I just forgot to mention that VW gave me the EGR cooler, and I went to do it, and then they didn't have that part. They didn't have the union part in stock. Sorry, with the quote, so I had to actually quote it myself. Get the part number and give it to them so they can give me the actual correct one. So make sure you change that one before you do the job. Very important. Okay, thanks for watching. And one more thing, sorry, keep forgetting. Change this if you haven't done the little the electric pumps. There's two electric pumps, one there that sits on top of the EGR cooler, and one down here, right at the bottom there. Just not sure if you can see it. Sorry, I'm not sure if you can see that pump. It's basically sitting there. It's, don't know how can I actually, maybe here. It's hard to see, sorry, hard to show on the camera, but it's just directly where that hose is. See that hose there in my hand? That's the pump there. There, that one there. Actually, I can show you now. There you go. You can see it now. That's the pump there. Replace those two because they're very common on this model. They always go as well. Okay. And if you have more, if you have a bit more to quote, change the temperature sensor as well, because sometimes this one here was soaked with coolant, so I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, but we'll see when I start it up. Okay, thanks for watching and please subscribe.